Alright, we're in the motorhome and we're at our campsite, and you've got your water hose hooked up to the city water connection from the campsite. That's all hooked up, and you've turned that on, and I just want to make sure you're clear that you do not need to use the water pump when you're hooked up to city water. So don't worry about that. The only time you need to use the water pump is if you're driving and you need water, or you're not connected to city water. Your freshwater tanks will supply water, but you need to have the water pump for that. The water heater, what's important about the water heater is we have to make sure that it's full of water. And the way we do that is that whether you're connected to city water or whether you're using the freshwater tank. So right now, not hooked up to city water, we've got water in our freshwater tanks. Okay, we are at a campsite. We are not hooked up to water at all. We're going to use our freshwater tanks. And let me show you how to tell that you've got water in your freshwater tanks. You've got your level controls here, and if you see LPG, battery, fresh water, black water, and gray water, we're going to press and release the fresh water, and you'll see two buttons up that it's empty or 1/3. So right here you see it's 1/3 full. So that means that we have water in our water tank, and that means that we can use the water pump. You don't want to run the water pump dry, it'll ruin the pump. So make sure you have water. So what we'll do is we're going to press the water pump, and you're going to hear a little bit of a noise from the water pump. Alright, now you see this button says that it's on, and it is. Now we want to use hot water, but in order to use hot water, we've got to make sure the first thing we do is to make sure that we have the hot water tank full of water. We're going to go over to a faucet, and we're going to turn the hot water side on, and you see we've got flow. So we know that the hot water tank is full. So next thing we're going to do, since we know that, is we're going to push the hot water heater button. Before we do that, make sure the propane supply tank valve is turned completely on. And what's going to happen is this pilot light is going to come on for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then it'll go out. And this light that's in the switch will stay on. So I'm going to push that, and you watch. See, the light is on, and that light will remain on until you turn it off. It should take about 15 to 20 minutes before the hot water is ready.